Oh, hello, office family. What's going on, guys? So get everybody in the room. Give me a minute here, and I'm going to get my phone charged. We do not disturb, at least at my house. And some of the AI bots are asking to support us, which is great. How y'all doing? Hey, my friends.
Hey, Nick.
Charles.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Nick.
Feel free to take cameras on. It's all good. Want to, if you don't, no worries. All right, let's collaborate. Let's mastermind a little bit. So, welcome to what may, for some people, feel like D-Day, right? It's D-Day. It's that day. At midnight, the MLS, it doesn't go down, it doesn't go away. Our Oh, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask you to mute yourselves until a point. Set that up. So good to see you. Say that. All right. I think we are all good as far as, okay. So I've got a little bit of an audio issue tonight when sometimes when people, yep. Guys, can you guys hear me okay?
You're in and out.
Yes.
In and out. Okay. Well, we will do our best, our very best. Well, guys, it is D-Day, but we are so, I feel like, prepared, and I'm hopeful. I'm actually excited about what we have moving forward because we as an office family have some really unique stuff for the industry. And I just wanted to go ahead and get us together and share my screen. Thank you all on a Friday night of all places for being with me. So here's what we've got. As of midnight, when everything changes, I want you guys to have some universal resources for everyone. And I want to talk through some of these and see what makes sense and get your feedback on some of this and then show you the tools that will propel us forward. Starting off with, there's this universal commission document I'm going to show you in a second, but this is the settlement resource library. Can you guys all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So we've got these basic documents that are in here. And what I'm thinking is when we start tomorrow and your clients have questions about anything, everyone can go to, they can text this code, commission to 85377, and then that actually will send them this link and they'll get this NAR settlement resource library. And that's where it gets our basic stuff. And so we start off with this. We've got, let me show this to you. And I want to explain out why these things are where they are. We have, quite frankly, there's a resume. Why is there a resume in there? Why is my stuff in there? Because I want people to know when they're dealing with us, that they're dealing with a good entity. Like if there's something goes wrong in the transaction, where are they going to talk to? So,
No.
So that is a baseline of where I want things to be. Is I want people to be able to say, "Hey, it's right down the street. It's right here. This is my life's work. So I'm right here with you guys in the mix. So there's my resume right there. You've got
Nothing.
Illinois buyer agreement, which is, I consider this to be to me, the best buyer broker agreement. And then you've got the Indiana buyer broker agreement for those of you guys over in Indiana. Because here's what I'm thinking. You have I'm gonna put you on mute. You have all these different MLSs that we are in, but we have these primary documents that I believe are the best from both Illinois Realtors and Indiana Realtors Association, which are the Illinois buyer broker and the Indiana buyer broker. So these two, I think, are the best ones. What do you guys think? So of your buyer broker agreements, let's just start with this. This is what we've got so far, is these primary documents. Do you guys just want to have a round table? Where should we begin within the mix with everything? Let's talk through it.
Let's start with Illinois, if you don't mind.
Yeah, Illinois. So for the majority of us, we do business in Illinois. We're in MRAD, and I think this buyer representation contract is, to me, pretty solid. And it's right in dot loop. So every time you're out with the clients, that should be the document you use, to me. What do you think?
I think it's perfect because they also have a way where we can fill it out. They have a little sample for us. So that's perfect. Now I'm going to wait for Indiana now because I need to know that one.
And so Trudy, Indiana, it's right in the same, again, under the same text code. There's Indiana's. There's that Indiana buyer broker agreement. I'm thinking the state forms, kind of like these two state forms, are the easiest ones. And they're in dollar.
Yeah, I'm wait. I don't know how to download the stuff yet, so I can't wait to see it or have a copy of it.
So that's on the buyer side. Then we've got, here's what else is in this folder so far. And again, this is a living document, which is always dangerous. They can come back in and play with it. We have the agreement, because I want to give everyone a baseline of what is out there. We have the frequently asked questions from all the way back in March. How did we get here? Why are we, who are we? And then this is the document that I've been working on kind of as like a passion project. Because guys, this is how we feed our kids. We are in this together. This is how we, put our futures together. This is my kind of internal document that I haven't put in there yet. This is the Universal Commission disclosure, which is just saying, you can read through this. Actually, let me put this in there so you guys can see it. Because everything in this folder, the NAR settlement folder, you guys can see, correct? So everyone at home, you text commission to 85377, you get the link to the folder, and everyone can download anything in that folder, correct? So then there's this living document, which is the one that I'm still marinating on. So Cheryl White from EXIT Realty, Cherry Creek, Denver, Colorado. So that's the other big giant EXIT franchise group. The really quality. She's amazing. They did a seller side piece that I thought was interesting that I wanted to show you guys as well. Let me bring you that. My inbox is chaos. So this is on the seller side. They put together offer writing details where, see where it says listing brokerage is offering, because remember at midnight, guess what goes away? Whew. We're out of the co-op stuff.
Can we get a copy of that too?
We're gonna
Would
make,
it be possible?
you guys want to make our own? Let's make our own. Here's
Okay.
what I like in hers. Okay, so what do we have in this, the NAR in our document?
So Nick, we're no longer filling out the listing agreement. This is the new listing agreement.
Oh, you're still using your listing agreements. Nothing's going
Okay.
with, nothing changed with the listing agreements.
Okay.
So this is the but remember at midnight, here's the field that goes away in the MLS. Callout compensation. So at midnight, buyer's agent's gone. So what's gonna go ahead?
What if you have something under contract already? Does that commission go away as well?
Well, it doesn't go away, it's whatever was already there. So
Okay.
you might want to, everyone, download a PDF just in case of what was, presented to you. So anything you've got pending, just to make sure,
Mhm.
oh,
Okay.
MLS, because at midnight, that field is gone, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
To piggyback on that, Nick, Carr in a recent email specifically suggested that everybody with a deal that's currently under contract that hasn't closed do exactly what you said do.
So you got two legal eagles, at least two legal eagles. I'm looking at I think there might be three of us in here tonight. You got at least two. You have a Esquire True in Mr. Bates, and you have a JDS who is not, maybe I passed the bar, but I've not taken all my CLE credits. We've got two attorneys in the room basically. That guys, there's some stuff, people are gonna pull some funny stuff, but this office, this brand, I gotta tell you, we're not gonna be played with. So it's not like we have attorneys, but a lot of good people thinking about you and around you. So that co-op, when it goes away at midnight, you have to have what? You have to have a signed buyer broker agreement, which I'm saying to you guys, I would recommend is going to be your Illinois Realtor. And for those of you in India, the Indiana Realtor. I think those are the easiest ones. You can use whatever one you want, but that's going to be that document you have on the buy side. On the seller side, what can we do to express compensation without having to go text messages back and forth? That's the magic of the exit tools. And that's the other thing I wanted to show to you guys tonight. One of many 8,000 things that I always want to show. So let me get into the exit resource center, because actually we're gonna do this as a live demo because yours truly, your partner in all this, me, I did not do my work yet and get my stuff together. I have listings that will, as all of yours, at midnight, people are gonna say, well, how much am I gonna get paid on that? So actually, let's do this as a group exercise. Anyone with a listing as of midnight. Do you remember what you were offering as co-op compensation? You might want to write it down. So I have these listings active right now. I didn't realize I had one of these. Whoops. Darian, you're on here, right? I'm like, Darian, write this down. So we've got these listings. And each one of these obviously has their co-op. Now, when that's gone at midnight, here's what I want you to do, be able to do. All of us, we have the power of the Exit Resource Center that we're going to be able to go into. I've got so many windows open. Hold on, let me close one window and open
Hey,
one.
Nick, I'm pretty sure your VPO has already downloaded all of your MLS sheets that are currently listed or under contract.
Why there's a VPO saving my life right now. Thank you, Darian. So Vice President of Operations for Team Libert, aka Lifesaver, Darian Beal over here, everyone. There are angels in the room tonight because I am a mess on my own. Just so you guys know, just kind of like a point of order, when if I am not very communicative tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. to about noon, one of my best friends, Brock, his mom passed away. So we're going to be at the funeral. A lot of us are driving down to Peoria tonight. So it's been a long evening. Long week, long year, right? Everyone, 2024 is almost over, I swear. We have a better 2025. So let me get in the resource center. Show you where we can put this document in. So I liked the idea of Cheryl's document, but I think we can do an exit strategy, a Project X version of this a little better. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the template in that. At least we'll put it in the resource. We'll figure this out. In a perfect world, this would have all been done by now, but we had some stuff going on this week. Did you guys enjoy the Pinnacle event? Those of you guys that went either in Chicago or
Yes.
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 I had a blast. I ate good. I had some good wine.
I saw the video of you right before Tammy took the stage. That came out real smooth.
Man, Dan, we wish you were there. We wish you were there, my friend. You're there in spirit. So, guys, everyone that does not know Dan Nolan, while I was up there trying to look decent in a suit, Dan Nolan was in the back of God's work getting our Indiana stuff worked out. So Trudy and everybody over in Indiana now, if you are not with Exit Strategy in
I 510.
Yep, but you are in Exit Strategy Realty in Indiana, you now can just click on My Office, and thank you to Derek and Sharon and all the angels of corporate that fix this, so that you click on My Office and all the magic stuff that, I mean, I think it's magic, all these quick links and announcements and all the Nick Libert garbage that you guys are
Keep going.
is now translated into the Indiana office as well. So Trudy, who owns her own Illinois franchise in Indiana, she gets all our stuff now. So Trudy, I'm so glad that we're all on the same planet here with this stuff, because this NAR stuff just threw us all for a loop. So
I'm practicing for 7 weeks. It's a nothing burger. Do the paperwork, you're fine.
it's a nothing burger. I'm laughing at it. So guys, let's look in the resource center so you guys can see my screen. If you go into the properties tab, this hopefully will look familiar to some of you. I did not invent this technology, but I asked Exit Corporate for this technology 2 years ago because I was struggling with all the condo association documents and links that I want to put up. I want to put PDFs and files. I didn't want to have paperwork around when I did open houses. I wanted to have this magic thing where I can say, hey, use this code or go here to this website and you'll have all the documents on this property. Well, that magically turned out to be a godsend when that technology worked. We're the only company that has this technology as of now, that you can put a PDF on your website. So watch this. So we go into you can either go into the expert marketing suite or properties. I don't really care either one. But if you go into properties, it's going to pull up whatever specific property you have. I'm going to pick on my union listing because Darian and I have been trying to sell that listing for a while. We get that sold. And you can see in this union listing, 5847 South Union, look at this cool thing. So if you guys are at home, feel free to right now text E120358 to the number 85377, and you'll get what? You'll get what everybody else would get as a consumer. They'll get all this this little link to the website. The consumer gets this link, but also a realtor could get this link. And this little website also scroll down. Additional documents, exclusive property documents from Nick Libert. That is the magic exit technology. That is where you are going to put, ladies and gentlemen, what you are offering as cooperative compensation, what the seller is offering as cooperative compensation. That's going to be that document. Does that make sense, guys? So, because the MLS can't tell you anymore what you're offering, you are going to be able to tell. Now, because at EXIT Strategy Realty, we have our cool tools, we want to continue to use that minus 395, that language. We're going to use that because that's how you're going to continue to get your photos paid for. Reimbursed. We don't want to muddy the waters probably too much tonight. Let's just focus on the primary documents, I think, but just so you know, that's we're still doing that.
Quick question. Where do you, on that page, where do you add the documents?
Question, where do you add those documents? So in the resource center. Got too many tabs open, so let me find it.
You can use that one.
You could use that one, you mean?
This, because you're in the resource center right there. Can you add it there?
So right there under property details, where it says documents and links,
Aha.
click on that, and it's going to say upload documents. This is where I got into a tussle with the technology team at corporate. I've burnt everybody out over the last couple of years at Exit, probably the whole 16 years I've been here. I'm always like, can you do this? Can this tool work this way? I'm still messing with things. I'm always going to mess with stuff. This is one of those things. And I said, can you put these documents out there? This is going to be a lifesaver for you. When you click on upload document, and then you want to make it public. So that document is going to be whatever you provide. Now, what we need to do, and what probably is going to happen in the next hour or so, because at some point I'm going to want to have some dinner, I want to do that document that Cheryl did a little different, a little exit strategy version. So I'm going to create a template of this, if you guys are comfortable with that, that's just a little bit us, that has some language there. And then that way you can have a template to upload. But I don't care, if you just want to literally put on a napkin, or write something down and make it a PDF, I'm offering, seller is offering blank, whatever you're offering, there it is. And again, ladies and gentlemen, commissions are negotiable. I would like to see you have the language be, it is whatever percent minus those, just as we have always done. Those, that's right there in the resource center. If you guys are confused about what I'm talking about, no matter where you are, you can now go in the resource center. I'm so glad they did this for Indiana too, Dan. You can go in the resource center and then you can go click on my office. I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, guys. I'm not losing anybody. And click under my office tab. And then when you scroll down, you've got all our different links there. Guys, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh no. What were we doing? I'm a space cadet. What happened?
We're looking for Cheryl's document. You were going to alter Cheryl's document.
Oh, the MLS fee. The MLS fee. Because the minus 290. I was talking about the photography fee. Well, what I call the
So
photography.
you would like to have our fee, our commission offered minus our fees, and then you went to the fees for us to find them.
This was thank you. Wait, this or no, Darnisha. So I'm so sorry. I'm sitting there looking at a Facebook picture. I have slept, I swear. I'm tired, but I have slept. Guys, where is it? There is in our little.
It's right there in the middle of the page, Nick, on the left side, under announcements.
Bill, just come over here and knock me across the head.
You know, and that might be a nice place to find it too, under announcements, because it's a current event, right?
Yeah, so right there, guys. So required MLS co-op fees. Now, obviously, I'm going to have a new announcement in the resource center at some point over the weekend after I get done dealing with life. This is the language. So that is that minus those minus numbers. I would like you to continue to keep doing that because I believe that what we bring to the table. You know, we have Zenlist, we have Wiser, we have all this other cool stuff. That minus number, that is what Laura Bell does with those photos. What we do with our in-house photography, I think is important because it gives you the floor plan, it gives you that stuff. I will continue to do that program for you guys. Look at my little orange face in the resource center. It's gross. All right, there's Annette. That's cuter. If you guys see what I'm talking about, scrolling through the screen. All right, I've talked a lot. What do we want to do here? Where are we at? Let's see.
Nick, I have a question.
And so, by the way, can you guys? I'm just actually curious. Can you guys see what I'm seeing now? Where it says meeting chat. Can you guys see that or no? When you
No, we're still on announcements and quick links.
Yeah, I got to click on it to get there, but it does open.
So okay, so because I'm reading the meeting chat and I'm seeing the DMs that some of you are sending me, you know, so.
Nope, all I got is what I've sent.
Oh, so I can't. So okay, so you guys can't see that. All right.
Can you, because I wrote a question in there, so can you see my question?
How are you?
I cannot.
I'm sorry.
It's Bridget. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Nick? Sorry.
Good to hear you at least. I know we haven't seen each other lately. We'll catch up, guys. We will, I swear. All right. So Bridget says, why am I not hearing anything about agreements between tenants and landlords? Are those forms being changed? Bridget, you know what? It's a good question. All MLS compensation, I believe, is going away. Now, is Eve on this?
No,
It's Eve.
I've checked everybody.
So she has been doing God's work today for me. I've had a lot of we've had some landmines and dumpster fires as 2024 always has brought us. So she's been working on some other stuff for us. I don't know. I'm assuming that because co-op and compensation, it's one field, it's going to go away altogether. So I'm assuming that's also going to go away. The nice thing is, Bridget, we have the same amazing value proposition for renters. We have Zenlist. We have Rent Spree. We have such great things that I feel like whatever the compensation conversation is, we're gonna continue to win.
Hey, Nick, and so to Bridget's point, is there, so we have the buyer broker agreement, but it's pretty specific about buyers. So for those of us who are working with renters, is there a renter broker agreement that I
Oh, you
don't
don't know
know of?
about the tenant broker agreement? I just sent
Yeah.
out one today.
Oh, did
You
you?
definitely put your
It is.
commission in there, your retainer and everything. This stuff is all, ooh.
Yeah.
Over here.
Look at you,
I've been
Darnisha.
using I went on Loop and I'm looking at the dates that it was added on to it. So I got the most recent one.
Go in there together. Let's go in there together. And see, that's the blessing at Loop. So, by the way, this is being recorded, and I'm not saying anything dirty. So this may get leaked out there.
My bad.
Bridges that do not use Loop, I don't know what they're doing, because the blessing we have with Loop as part of our Project X toolkit is that these forms get updated. So let's go into the resource center. And by the way, I always like to log into Loop through the resource center so you can see the smiling faces of Exit and all the other cool stuff that's going on, like $5 million in residual bonuses to our office and $7 million in money to the Spirit of Exit program for charity. All these cool little things that you guys forget about sometimes, and I forget about sometimes when I get frustrated with life. Let's go into. You know what happened again? Lost my train of thought. Where are we going, guys?
You're going in Loop to find
Loop.
them the tenant broker agreement.
I get some. I swear. Okay, proper solution. So I am very glad, Darnisha, that you are going to be leading us on this because I don't know about this. I'm literally about to put a new listing up after we get a new rental listing up after we get done with this. Because if there's not enough on all of our plates, let's get a new rental listing tonight. And I didn't know about that. So if I have a tenant that calls me, an unrepresented tenant, where would I find this form, ma'am? Take the
So
form.
I do not use the ones in Loop. Good to know we could find them there, but I just go right in the MLS and get my where my fillable forms are. I fill it out there and then send it to Loop from there. So I can pre-fill
I
it.
was gonna say I love Loop, so I'm not gonna discredit Loop. Like I genuinely love it, but some of the forms are not as up to date as getting them straight from that MLS and then plugging them into Loop.
Now,
Yeah.
something that whenever you see something that you don't like in Loop, I paid the bill, but your office mama Laura Medina is the one that rules the roost on how Loop is run. So you talk to Laura if there's a form in there that looks wrong. So Laura runs Loop for us. So that there's a Loop problem. But I'm curious about this form. I did not know.
Go to templates, Nick. Go to templates.
That's the magic.
And it's gonna ask you on the left side, do you want a car interactive form? And then you just scroll to it and that's called the exclusive tenant or tenant broker agreement. It would be in alphabetical order.
Okay.
So let's see, exclusive tenant right there. It's under
Yeah,
E.
it's exclusive.
I'd like to use the search feature.
Okay. So right there, exclusive tenant broker representation. I literally just got a lead from homes.com today and then we talked about it and I told her I'd be sending her this and I put everything in there.
Look at me, something new, 26 years in this business. Thank you. Thank you. You coach I coached you yesterday, you coached me today.
Thank you.
So guys, all right, so there is your exclusive tenant broker representation agreement. So that's for Chicago. Now, so for those of you guys that are not in Chicago, I don't know if there's an Illinois one. But
I saw Main Street.
Main Street's got one too? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this one, I put my retainer in there and I told them it's a relationship between you and my managing broker. I'm going to be the designated agent. Eve signs them. I tell her it has a beginning and end date. It spells out all my duties, my services, what I cannot do, spells out your responsibilities. And then I tell them, and then I put my retainer in there and then all of that.
And that may be something that guys.
Well done. Wow. Anybody hear that?
It's
That
6
was well-
pages.
That was very well presented.
Now, guys, that actually brings up a point. We may want to, and I've not brought this up to Eve, we may want to put in that primary commission, like when you text commission to 85377, maybe we put Eve and Dan's resume. Maybe there's like maybe actually at the maybe there's like a piece where like here's the other people, because like I really want when people.
So this comment is comparing insurance to legal racketeering. Let's dissect that.
Sorry, are you hearing my background?
We're talking about legal racketeering, not in my house tonight. That's something we can think about if we can add to that mix. Because I want you guys, when you walk out into a presentation, that you guys are proud to be here, that you guys are excited to be in this industry, and that you are proud to be at EXIT Strategy Realty, because I am. I had a little mini cry session when I was putting together that little thing. I'm like, I feel like as an industry right now, and what's going to happen tomorrow morning, I've had these conversations already the last couple of days. There are some people that are like, well, as a buyer, there's something on NPR yesterday. As a buyer, commissions are negotiable. What should I pay? You are worth a good amount because of who you are and also who we are and what we bring to the table. We bring to the table a lot. We bring Zenlist. We bring RPR, Realtors Property Resource, the tools and technology and the training and the coaching and the masterminding. And then after the closing, what we are going to really lean into, some of the cool stuff I have coming for you guys and for the community, savings on utilities, and we're going to work on sustainability with our clients. We're going to love on people more than we ever have. The value you bring to the table, I'm so excited about where EXIT Strategy Realty and Project X, EXIT Realty, is going to really go. So we have a very unique value proposition. We just need to focus in on these little hiccups in these tools, and these struggle points right now, where you've got to just upload these documents to make your life easier. So tonight, what are we? We're at 6:38. I have a limited lifespan and attention span, so I'm going to try to answer some questions and wrap up maybe for this session, and we'll probably have to have a follow-up session and maybe 2 follow-up sessions over the weekend. But what do we need to do tonight? We know we need to, I think, as a listing agent. So for me and for Darian as Vice President of Operations for Team Libert, wow, what a mouthful for that little team of 2. What we need to do is we need to get a nice document put together, which we're going to share with you. I would like you guys to think that I'd like us kind of like look good out there on the street. So when you go to exitstrategymovesyou.com, by the way, which we will be referencing this website more and more, folks, because I track the hits that go to it. When you go to this website, and I'm going to be adding and working on this stuff for you. When you go to our individual list, click on feature properties. Feature properties, that's all of our inventory. So we don't talk about this website.
You froze.
I froze. Am I still here? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hello? Guys, I think I might have a Wi-Fi issue.
Well, Charles, it's me and you.
Let's party.
No, we're all still here. We're all still
Oh,
here.
sorry.
There he is.
I think,
Bye,
I
John.
think,
Nick, come
Nick,
back.
He's back,
So
but we can't hear him.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Quiet, stop talking about him. There he is.
Oh, man.
Did you hear me and John about to go at it?
The proprietor's back. I'm sorry. Oh man, guys. So yeah, wouldn't you know? I'm gonna go out in this. Come on, man. Not tonight. Not 2024. All right. And then so let's see here. I am going to give myself a break for dinner here shortly, but this
You should.
you guys get the value out of this? Do you guys kind of see where we're going with this?
You get into a car accident and now your car's totaled. What
Yes.
We put something on our listings to get them to the resource center. No, you can't drive traffic. That's a great Stephanie. That's a great question. By the way, if you guys don't know Stephanie, you guys are all just blowing my mind lately with how awesome you've been. Darnisha tonight, that you're in the gold star for tonight, ma'am, because that was awesome. Stephanie's doing some really, really cool stuff at the Joliet office. All the Joliet, that's a power team. Stephanie asked a question, can you put something in our listing to get to the resource center? It's an MLS violation. Because I would love to say, go to nicklibert.com for more information on my stuff, and then also try to sell them a used car or something. You know me. I'm always I got a solar panel I want you to have, something. No. You can't do that. You can't put links. You can't put anything else. I wish you could. I think that would be helpful. And maybe someday the MLS will change. Now, I do own a share in MRAD, but I don't own anything over in Indiana. And the 8,000 MLSs Dan Nolan and I are in over in Indiana. And God knows what we're going to get into in Wisconsin and Michigan and where else next. But we know this much. You can't do it in our MLS, most like any other MLS. So you're going to have to just drive the traffic. But here's the magic. Oh, I got visual aids tonight, guys. Your My Smart sign, or really any exit sign, if it says, can you see this? Oop, there I am. Any exit sign that if it says text, the old school, we would say text exit to 85377, and it's geolocational technology. And then they would get that link, and then the link opens up that nice little website for them. Obviously, you have the individual property tax codes as well. The cool new little thing is your My Smart sign, which is, all right, this is how I'm going to end this because I do need to go get some dinner. I'm gonna blow your mind a little bit. Here's something cool. The My Smart sign technology, when they text that code and they're standing in front of your listing, that's different than your My Business card. It's different. Let me show you this. I'm going to end with this. I'm going to get some dinner, and then I'm going to see where we need to go from here document-wise. And then, by the way, if you have individual feedback for me, like, Nick, you're the worst person ever. I am leaving Exit Strategy Realty, and I never want to be around you and Laura Angel and all these other people that
Leave me a review.
Dude, if you're feeling that way, you can text me that. Text it to my mobile business card. Now, if you have individual feedback on this session or things that you want me to address in the next round, do it. Text me. But because I got to be honest with you guys, I think this is good. This video is going to go on YouTube because I really liked this session, and I don't think we gave out any stuff that is, we didn't give client information away. I'm proud of what we talked about. I want to show you this, something that I'm really proud of that Exit did at the corporate level without me, but now I'm harassing them on making it even better. The My Smart sign technology is so brilliant. It's trademarked. I don't know if it's patented. It's so smart. It's geolocational technology. And so we are also used to, I've been using it well before COVID. I loved it, but everybody since COVID, there's mobile business card. You don't have to touch paper. I'm paperless because I like sustainability, I'm trying to save the earth. But the mobile business card is just the beginning of your paperless and digital journey. You have the My Smart sign technology. And for those of us now struggling with all these documents you've got to prepare, the My Smart sign, the difference between that and the mobile business card, the My Smart sign, when you're standing in front of your sign, Let's see what I did. See where I went? I went in the resource center, and there's your My Mobile Business Card. You know, mine is Libert. You can text Libert to 85377 and you'll get my mobile business card, right? What does that look like? There it is. My little orange face. You have one of these mobile business cards too. They're beautiful. And it's got your properties and all that good stuff. It's cute. It's a cool thing. It's a great, I'm in a room and I meet a new person, or I'm meeting 20 people. Like at the Pinnacle event, I'm like, text Libert to 85377. But why would I want something different for my listings? Oh, well, because I've got documents and stuff. I've got a little bit different messaging. The consumer might want something different from me. And that's where the My Smart Sign technology is so brilliant. So you click on the My Smart Sign. Notice these are trademarked. So if you are a realtor that sees this video later and like, ooh, this is all cool stuff, how can I get that? You can't. It's an exit technology. The My Smart Sign technology, that is, so here's what I'd like you guys to do, by the way. I was masterminding with Josh Berngard today. I don't know if Josh is on tonight. By the way, for somebody that sees this later, it is 6:47 p.m. on a Friday night, and we have 30-something souls out of Exit all together, trying to make your user experience better as a buyer and seller. The My Smart Sign technology, I would like you guys, if your business card says, so Josh's is buzzer. So for Josh Berngard, you text buzzer to 85377. Mine is text Libert to 85377. That's our mobile business card. We've been throwing that on our exit signs forever. Some of you guys use text exit to 85377. Moving forward, when you get a new sign, don't throw away your old signs. We're in sustainability mode. I also like to not spend money dumb. But for your new signs, I think you should do all one word, because that's your only option. One word. Look with blank. So if it was Charles, if your custom text code, Charles, what's your custom text code, sir? No, you got to unmute yourself.
I have one for my business card, and I do have one for my smart sign. I think mine is also Look with Charles, or Look with Charles G.
So you're Charles, I love you. So your business card is Charles G, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yes. So it's Charles G is his bit. So his is Charles G, then his mobile business card, his My Smart Sign should be Look with
Charles G.
And the reason why we're doing that now, we're going to make that a thing, because then it's easy for us to remember. And like, we're going to, as we bring on more amazing agents that realize this is a cool technology, look with, because you're in front of, what are you doing? You're in front of a property, you're looking with. And so when you as an agent then get those leads, we'll talk about that in a second. But as a consumer, what do they get? When they do that code, they text that code, they get a whole different experience.
I apologize. Mine is Look with Charles. I guess someone else at Exit has Charles for their business card, so I believe mine is, so I know mine is Charles G. But my Look with is Look with Charles for my smart sign.
It would be nice if, so for everybody, if you have not spent a ton of money on signage yet, it would be really cool. Most of us have rolled with these mobile business cards for years. I mean, it's ingrained in my brain. Text Libert to 85377. So it's Look with Libert. So if Trudy, what is your mobile business card?
Text Trudy Holmes to 85377.
85377. So it could be Look with Trudy Holmes to 85377. You could be whatever that My Smart Sign is. It just easy? It rolls off the tongue then. So the consumer gets a different experience. So here was my mobile business card. It's cute, right? It's cute, but it's a mobile business card. It's like, it's get to know me. It's a cocktail favor. It's a business card. My Smart Sign, it's a, I'm in front of this property. Tell me more. And the genius of it is, by the way, they can still get your mobile business card right at the top. look what's also there. Language about listing with you. There's some more information on that, but also they're seeing the 10 nearest properties to wherever they are. And and obviously one of those properties is going to be the one that you've listed. So unfortunately, because when I texted look with Libert and use this example right now, I don't have a listing right where I'm at. The 10 nearest listings are not mine. But normally when you have a My Smart sign in front of it, obviously it would be your listing at the top. But whatever it is, they're going to get all the information. When your listing is right in front of it, obviously what happens? They're going to see that additional information on that beautiful listing, including what? All those documents. So if I was standing in front of 5847 South Union, they would have that at the top, and then they would click on, when they clicked on Union, they would see all the beautiful property documents. Guys, 15 minutes in. We're going to take a break. I would love your feedback on what you need the balance of this weekend for me. You can text me that. If you are a consumer watching this later, I bet you there will be more videos on this YouTube channel that you can watch as well. We appreciate you. And if you're a realtor, we would love to obviously have a conversation with you as well. If you're looking for tools and culture and technology like we have here. Guys, it has been a wild ride this year, but it's always been a pleasure the last 16 years. And for some of you, I don't know if Suman's on, my original agent when I went from Coldwell Banker to walked out of Coldwell Banker in 2001, thought I knew everything after being a top producer for 3 years there and started the business. And I walked out that door and Suman Saha was my first agent. We call him the OG EXIT Strategy Realty. We got people that have been at this company and have been with me for 20-something years. We have a magical little thing going on here. We would love to have you if you are not yet at EXIT Realty. We're doing some big things over here at EXIT. We got some amazing partners all over. Been a pleasure to be with you all tonight, and I'm looking forward to the next session. See you later.